Hey everyone, this is Uthris. Welcome back to Let's Play Colonial Charter Banished, episode number 5. So last episode, we were trying to figure out and work on our lumber issues with firewood to try and keep everyone's homes nice and warm. We're still having that issue. Isn't that wonderful? And this episode we'll probably be working on that even more. In between episodes, I went ahead and finished the trading post and put some of our beeswax from the apiary in here. At some point, I really need to finish the charcoal burner. That's kind of a priority as well. I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed to ×10 and really hope to get things organized. I'm prioritizing this extra forester's lodge so we get an increased supply of lumber, because it seems like lumber is a bit of an issue at the moment, and that's the main inhibitor for these woodcutters. Because I can see we have about 6 lumber right now and 0 firewood now. Yay! Yay! Just great. Luckily we are in late summer, so people aren't using firewood quite as much, but we are on a very harsh climate, which means it's almost always cold, so we don't really get much downtime here. Our first trader has actually just arrived, and let's hope for something good. Watermelons and fruitcakes, because that's what we need right now. I guess we'll put in an order for some firewood or not, because this guy's a food trader and he doesn't want to give us anything else. So I guess let's see, is there anything in here that's interesting that we might need? Doesn't really look like it. We can just tell them to go on their way and dismiss them and watch them kind of roll off down the river. We are out of iron or lumber for tools, so we can actually get rid of the blacksmith for now, for at least a little bit. Change him over to a tailor, work on a clothes buffer, because if people have clothes, less firewood they need. Really hoping our laborers will put some stone in here. I keep trying to increase the priority, just spam it, see if that helps. Yeah. Once our health gets back up to about a heart missing, we'll be able to switch the herbalist away from this, and it'll give us an extra laborer to get things done quicker. Our food supply is good. Our food supply is even. We're using about, and we're still gaining some, which is nice. We're nowhere near a 10,000 cap though. It would be nice if we were near that. I'm really worried a disaster is going to come over and completely screw everything. We're still gaining a lot of beeswax. We have enough clay to build the charcoal burner, so that'll be a nice thing once that gets going. Oh, if I unpause the Forester's Lodge, I'm sure you guys were yelling at me too. It might actually do something. Damn. Yell louder next time so I can hear it. That'd be great. I'm gonna blame you guys for that one. And we have no firewood again. But we have lumber, which means we should be okay eventually. We're full up on clothes. I'm gonna switch them back over to a blacksmith. Our tool rate, because we're gaining population, is gonna start consuming a lot more, which could provide a problem. later on, so I really got to keep those watched very close and manage that very well. Still no stone on this Forester's Lodge. As you can see, I also told my laborers to get rid of a bunch of trees here to kind of give us a buffer of lumber, which we've already gone through. Wonderful. We're getting a little low on iron. I really want to get started on this mining town here soon. I was going to put that as a priority this episode. As you can see, I told them to clear out this whole area, which is what they're working on right now. But it's really far away from their homes, so they're going to be doing it very slow and not very efficiently. How's this thing doing? Maybe if I increase the priority now, it'll actually do something. Come on. Please get that built. So we have a few houses that obviously need firewood. But for now, everyone's going to be kind of sharing their space. So it's okay. Not the best, but it's okay. As long as we have coats for everyone. One person was freezing to death, but they fixed it. So we just have to keep an eye on that as we progress. 4,000 food, we are gaining. Still a good sign. Weather, shitty as always. I'm pretty sure this place is just Britain. It rains constantly. Please get this thing built. Maybe if I assign a builder, they'll actually want to do something with it. Let's see down the river if there's any trader coming through. Not yet. It'll probably be about late summer. About once a year we get a trader. So we just gained a new laborer, which is nice. Definitely firewood crisis in the Kingdom of Freeport. Or as I like to call it, stereotypical port. Because it's a very bland name. In fact, if you guys want to name the villages, you can. You can already take suggestions, I guess, for this main one here. This is the one that produces the tools and clothing for all the citizens. At the moment, the city will end up doing that as well. It'll probably have one of every profession by itself. So, if you guys want to name this city in the comments, that would be wonderful. And I'll go ahead and choose a winner for the next episode. Still no one put stone here. And it's late summer. So it's about time for our trader to arrive. And they're carrying coats. Yay. Though it might keep people warmer longer. So I'm going to go ahead and trade 160 beeswax for this. And then dismiss them. I need to assign a trader so we can get things moved. And they will move the coats out of here into another storage shed and then also resupply our beeswax, which I can actually probably bump up to about 3,000 total being stored in there. That'll give us some good purchasing power. we actually have an abundance of firewood right now. Wonderful sign. Obviously, they felt like building this house first over the wood gatherer's place, but whatever. They can do whatever they want. Freeport's going to have a lot of these trading posts, the actual city, and then also they're going to have some of the new buildings, like these quayside houses, which are basically things you put alongside the river near docks, and then also a wharf, which, if I can find it, is so cool looking. Where is it? It might be in food. Yeah. So this object is so cool. You get an actual tall wooden ship, and these guys produce, I guess, whale meat. And what else do they give? A seal, lobster, whale blubber for oil. Very important for some advanced buildings. So that's definitely something to work for. Herb supply is still good. Wood supply kind of laying flat. Firewood supply definitely should be better. What do we got in here? Where's my trader? Why is he not here? Work faster. Need to speed up time again. That's why the firewood probably looked better than it was. Whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter the kind of time-lapse phase here. And we'll go about 5-10 years in the future. And hope everything works out for us. And I'll be right back. And you guys can listen to the in-game music as usual. If you guys want me to do a voice overlay, you can let me know. But, I mean, it's basically condensing an hour's worth of work into 5 minutes. So it might be pretty hard to explain exactly what's going on. Or if you want me to use some of the free music, I can instead of the in-game music. I don't really know what you guys want. You guys can just let me know. If you have any suggestions, just let me know. And I'll be right back here shortly. Okay, everyone. So, we went through about 10 years in game time, and nothing seemed to change much with our firewood situation. Damn shame that. We're still pretty much on the cusp of freezing to death. Every now and then someone will start freezing, and then they happen to find a house to warm up in. But again, it's very close. Our food supply is doing okay. But I'm going to go ahead and sum up what we did this episode. Basically, we got a little lucky. A ship came through and gave us some sheep. And I built a pen over here for them. And it is giving us a fair amount of food. It's not the biggest pen in the world, so it's just doing okay. In fact, I should probably... I think if I get rid of one herdsman, we'll still be okay in terms of taking care of 11 sheep. As you can see, firewood is just a major problem. There's not much I can do to fix that. We were able to get enough resources to upgrade the furnace to a brickworks. It's just not being built quite yet. I paused it. We were short on iron for tools, so I went ahead and just paused this for that. We also don't really have any stone left. But we have enough sand now, at least. Ooh, trader. Chickens. Don't care about you. Go away. We employed this fishing dock, which is nice. It's giving a little bit of food. In fact, I'm gonna up this to a 4-person dock. That way we can get this going. And hopefully that'll help out a lot. We're having some housing shortage. Not everything's working fully efficiently. I really should have built a school by now. It would help a whole lot to have one of those. Educated workers do things almost 30 to 40% more efficiently. In fact, if we just had educated workers, it would help out so much. The big project, of course, is getting this mining town up and running, but it's so far away from everything that the laborers have to walk so far away to start clearing land and giving resources over here that it's really inefficient to do so. And so I went ahead and built its own woodcutters, its own logging camp. Also, they're going to have a gatherer's hut, which again, most food production in the whole game at the moment in terms of efficiency, not so much in space, but we won't be building any farms here, so for the space it's gonna do the best. Wow, someone is starving. That's a first. We have like 3,000 food. Go eat. What are you doing? Okay. Hopefully this will produce about 300 firewood a year. Is coming my goal for this one, so that'll help our overall firewood production. We are completely out of iron, so I'm just going to go ahead and unassign our worker from there, throw them back into the tailor, and tell them to harvest all this. Okay, no more iron there. That's fine. Let's harvest this iron. It's actually a little bit closer, so I think that'll work better anyways. Is this thing built yet? No. It's very close though. I'm probably going to assign one person permanently over here. And what profession should I take you from to make this work? Our health is dropping a little bit. The herbalists can't really keep up with the man right now by themselves. We're gonna have to get one eventually. Permanent miner. There we go. Sure, he's going to get like 6 a year by himself. I do not care. And he lives an hour away. So we're gonna have to build a tiny shack for him. We'll go with 2 shacks. Oh no! Our population is starting to get a little old. Which is, we're gonna run into some problems because of this. We're about 48 years in, and once they start dying off, the younger generation's pretty much gonna be screwed. We have half our population in children. That's about normal, and I think we're going to have to end the episode here. It ran on probably a little long. If you guys are enjoying the series, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. We also do Medieval Engineers, which is basically a better Minecraft in my opinion, or will be. It's not quite there yet, but in terms of graphics, it's going to be fucking awesome. If you guys have any games that you want me to play, go ahead and leave a comment on that as well. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.